Today we are grilling cedar plank salmon on the Weber grill. This turned out amazing. It was perfect, flaky, tender salmon. I hope you guys are excited. Let's go. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, and in today's video, we are gonna be learning how to grill cedar plank salmon on the Weber grill. This is a very fun and easy recipe to have great smoky salmon with a nice charcoal and wood flavor. The first thing that you need to do when you're gonna be making cedar plank salmon is a few hours before you plan to start grilling, you need to get your cedar planks soaked in water. I picked up two of these here cedar planks, and this is what they look like. They're really thin, they're really small, very lightweight. They're just little planks of cedar. You want to go ahead and get these soaked in your water for at least 1 hour, maybe even 2 or 3 if you want to, but I'm gonna go for at least 1 hour. So these are small enough that I could fit inside of this little pan. We're just gonna set 2 of them on right here, and as you guys can see, they kind of like to sit on top of the water. So I'm just gonna be using something really simple and easy. I just have these 2 little ice packs that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna set them on there, and that's gonna help these wood planks stay underneath the water, and we're gonna let them soak for 1 hour. In 30 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead and bring my salmon out of the fridge. That way it has 30 minutes to come up to room temperature. I'm gonna hit it up with our seasoning, and then I'm gonna get my grill started. Today I'm at the Weber grill. I'm gonna be using some charcoal and a little bit of wood chunks. I'm gonna bring the camera over here so you guys can see the setup that I'm using. So this is the setup that I'm using today. I'm gonna be putting a little bit of coals on the left and right side, a little bit of water in this pan, and I'll be grilling my salmon on the cedar planks right over this strip right here. So today, to get our fire started, I'm going to be using some of these tumbleweed. It's a great little natural fire starter. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw this box over here, and I'm going to show you guys how I do this. So I'm just going to be placing 1 tumbleweed on each of the sides right here, and I'm going to be taking handfuls of these briquettes, and I'm just going to be layering these in here, and I'm going to have my tumbleweeds started off in the center. Now, you don't want to make sure you cover it up too much, and you leave a little bit of this exposed, just out there like that. Don't do that. Realized it'd be a lot easier if I took this out, so that's what I went ahead and did. Go ahead and get this other side now. So as you guys can see, I have this charcoal kind of filled up on both sides with my tumbleweed in the center. I'm gonna light these up, get our fire started. In about 20 to 30 minutes, I'm gonna get my grate on here, throw some wood chunks in, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, now that we got our tumbleweed started, we're gonna let these coals just go for about a good 20-30 minutes, and we'll be back soon. Okay guys, it has been officially 1 hour since our wood planks have been soaking. Our coals are up to temperature, our salmon is up to room temperature, and now it is time to season. And well, I hate to say it, but I had bought a piece of salmon a while ago. I froze it, I thawed it out. We were gonna do the video, and then life happened, and the video had to get pushed back a couple days, and I opened up the package of salmon, and well, it didn't smell that good. The salmon went bad. So I just ran to Aldi to get more salmon where I got the original one from, and they were all out of plain salmon, and the only thing that they had was this. So this salmon came pre-seasoned, and it is a Mediterranean herb seasoning, so I'm sure you can get this at your local Aldi. So I'm gonna get these wood planks out of the water. I'm gonna shake them off a little bit just to get that excess water out, but the moisture has been absorbed into the wood. And we're gonna get the salmon on there, go outside, set it on the grill, throw a couple wood chunks on, and we're gonna get to grilling. Once the coals are nice and red hot, I'm gonna throw on some wood chunks, and I'm gonna separate them out a little bit so they kind of evenly burn throughout the cook, and I'm putting a little bit on both sides. And today I'm using hickory. Fill up your pan with water, and then just appreciate the beauty of this salmon glamour shot. And after we got our lid closed down, we're burning right at 350. So as of right now, it's officially been 30 minutes with our salmon being on the Weber grill, and we started out at a very steady 350, and it stayed 350 all the way up until about the 22-23 minute mark. And this is the part of grilling on like an offset smoker or a Weber grill that I can't tell you guys how to control. You need to figure out how to regulate the temperature yourself. On a pit boss or something like that, you just set the temperature and hit start. And my son agrees, clearly, as you could hear, and the passing car can too. So right now it jumped up to about 370 because I kind of tapped knocked over another little piece of wood, and I have my bottom vents closed really down to about a quarter. So not only is our top vents at a quarter, our bottom vents are at about a quarter open too. So now at the 30-minute mark, I'm gonna go ahead and temp this and see where we're at. And for today, we're shooting for right around 135. So as you guys can see, we're right around 115. We have about another 20 degrees to go. This last part is gonna finish rather quickly because again, we're right up there around that 370 range. So I'm gonna stay out here and watch this. I'm gonna check it in about another 5 to 8 minutes because I don't think it's gonna take too much longer than 40 minutes for this to cook all the way. And I wish you guys could smell the smells that are happening out here by the grill right now, because not only do we have the smell of that cedar plank coming out, we also have the great smell of that charcoal and hickory mixture. And to me, it just smells absolutely amazing. It's gonna be so good. I can't wait for this to be done and show you guys how it tastes. Okay guys, so our salmon is finally done. It's been about 40 minutes now. The temperature, actually, I had to crank it up because our kid is getting cranky. He can't stay outside any longer. So I cranked the temperature up. I opened up some of the vents, threw out another little piece of wood. And right now we're actually at about 425. So if you ride the 350 the whole way, it might take you about 50 minutes to do it. If you're at 350, 370 the whole way, but I cranked mine up so I can get it done. So let's get this probe in here just to verify and see if we're done. So right now it's at about 135, and that's right where I like it. You can go anywhere from 125 to 145 if you want. But me personally, I like it right around that 135 range. Okay guys, we are finally inside now, and this literally smells incredible. You guys have no idea. Please make this one. If you make anything that I make, please make this. It smells absolutely incredible. And if you hear little screeches and noises in the background or little things banging around, that is my son. If you're new to the channel, I cook with my family, so my son's here, my wife is recording right now. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that this is just normal and what to expect. Sometimes we can get lucky and record during his nap times, and it could be silent, but not right now. He's banging stuff around and happy as a clam. But I'm gonna take this knife, I'm gonna slice the salmon down the middle so that you guys can see a nice little reveal shot, and then we'll dig into this. But before we go ahead and slice into this, let's just do a quick rewind of what it was we did today. So we went to Aldi, we bought this already pre-seasoned salmon. It was about close to 1 pound. We went ahead and got our dividers on our grill and got that water pan in the center, filled up our dividers with coals, put 1 tumbleweed on each side, lit the tumbleweed, and while all that was happening, we had our planks soaking in water for 1 hour. After the 1 hour was up and the planks were fully soaked and our coals were fully lit and ready to go, we threw a couple wood chunks on there. Once that smoke starts rolling a little bit, slap on your wood planks, set on your salmon, and it's time to grill. We had it going steady at 350 degrees for about 25 to 26-ish minutes, somewhere in there. Then after that point, it got up to about 370 for another few minutes, and then I cranked it up past 400 just to finish this off as quickly as I could, because kids getting a little cranky, it's nighttime, close to bedtime, and you guys with kids, you know how that goes. Then we got it up to about 135, which is where I personally like salmon, and now it is time to slice into this and give it a taste test. So I'm gonna slice into the center of this right here, just like this, right down the center, and I'm gonna give you guys a nice little reveal shot. Look at that salmon. That looks absolutely beautiful to me. The salmon is perfect, nice and flaky salmon. This is absolutely beautiful. Let's go ahead and give this a try. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a nice little bite off the end of the salmon right here, and let's go. Wow. Okay. This is a very unique and interesting flavor. First off, the salmon is perfectly cooked throughout. It's nice and flaky. It's not quite well done at that 145 range. It still has a little bit of that really, really tender flakiness right around 135 where I like it. And instead of doing it on the pellet grill, we did it on the Weber today, which I think just totally changes up and added to the flavor level. Guys, if you're cooking on real coal, real wood, your flavor is going to increase over the pellet grill. It's just that the pellet grill makes things a lot more easy and simple. And for smaller cooks like this, I'm okay with doing it on the Weber grill, but when it comes to making a brisket or a pork butt, I don't want to stand outside next to an offset smoker for 16 hours, for 8 hours, for however long it takes. It's just not my thing. But this salmon has the perfect flavor of that charcoal, that cedar plank wood mixed with a little bit of that hickory smoke with this Mediterranean herb on top. I think it came out really, really good. And I know I say that at the end of all my videos, but if it turned out bad, I wouldn't post it. So even though the salmon that I was gonna season up the way I like it ended up getting spoiled in the fridge, I still was able to save the day by going and getting this pre-seasoned salmon. And hey, I don't think my family's gonna complain one little bit at all. So that is it for this video. I'll see you guys next week. As always, hope you have a good day. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.